Hey guys, I'm Mike Patano, and today we'll be covering all of the engine sensors on a 2023 Chevy Colorado with a 2.7 liter turbo 4-cylinder. Starting with ignition here, you can see that we have a coil on plug style ignition system. Moving over to our fuel injection under the intake manifold here, you will have our fuel injectors that are direct injection. Moving on next, right here we have our intake air sensor, which is also a combined sensor with our manifold absolute pressure sensor as well. Coming right here, we have our mass airflow sensor right on the intake. Making our way under the intake manifold right next to the timing cover here. Right here we have our coolant temperature sensor. Coming to the driver's side of the engine, if you look down here, right next to our oil filter housing, which my magnet is connected to, is our crankshaft position sensor. Looking right behind our alternator right here, we also have our engine knock sensor placed in the rear of the alternator housing. Looking right here on our throttle body, here we have our throttle actuator control motor. Over here on the passenger side of the engine bay, next to our battery, down here, we have our powertrain control module. Moving down into the passenger side footwell here, right here at fuse number F19 is a blue 15 amp fuse for the PCM. Moving down into our driver's side footwell, up here we have the pedal position sensor, and over on the left side here we have our OBD2 connector. Under the driver's side of the vehicle here, above the spare tire, we can see our fuel pump module connector. So unlike most cars which utilize a relay to activate the fuel pump, this car is completely module controlled. On the front driver's side of the vehicle as well, here we can see we have a fuel line which traces back to the top of our tank and goes into the fuel pump sending unit, which also includes our fuel filter. And to circle back around here on the passenger side of our engine, right here we have our oxygen sensor. This is our upstream oxygen sensor, and then following back down, way down there behind the turbo would be your downstream oxygen sensor.